Hi guys, welcome to another segment of Meeting People. My name is Eugene Engmann, and today we have the privilege of meeting a dear friend and someone very special. His name is Jim Baudillon. We're going to learn a lot from him, and he's going to tell us about himself. So sit tight and keep watching. So Jim, do you want to tell us a little bit about your background?
Well, I grew up in a small town in East Texas, about 4,000 or 5,000 people. It's kind of like Sugar City here, I guess. And then we had a town close by, kind of like the size of Rexburg, but it wasn't nearly as sophisticated as Rexburg. It was more rural, and it was a good boyhood. We would come home from school, and like so many kids, I guess, we'd throw our books down and we'd go out and we'd play football, play baseball, that kind of stuff. Come home, and mother was a stay-at-home mom. She'd have dinner on the table when we got home.
Oh, nice.
So yeah, that was pretty good. So we knew when it started getting about this time of the day, we had to start thinking about, putting away the football and the stuff and get ready to go home. It was good growing up. After that, I went to college for a couple of years, dropped out, drifted around the country for about 6 or 7 years, and then finally went back, got my bachelor's degree in computer science at 31, and then I made my living in computer science since then.
That's great. That's great. Do you want to tell us what's your passion?
My passion, and it has been for a long time, is world religions.
Okay.
I have studied a lot of world religions and have for a very long time. They've interested me for a long time, and where that came from, I don't know. I'm the only one in my family that's done it. But I have always sought out people at high positions in the clergy of different denominations to talk to, and read a lot of the church fathers and things, a lot about different denominations of Christianity, and it's just fun for me, and I'm still doing it.
That's great. That's great. So what if learning about religions wasn't an option? What would have sparked an interest? What other subject would have sparked an interest?
As I have gotten older in life, Eugene, I've become very concerned with giving back to the community and giving back to the world. And I'm trying to figure out and try to understand why at this date we're still killing people. We're still blowing people up. We're still beating our wives. You know what I mean? We're still being mean to our children. It seems to me like we as a human race just cannot get past that. And it's a great puzzlement to me, and I'm trying to do at least what little I can to make the world a better place. My goal in life, or my philosophy, is that you should live your life in such a way that you make the world a better place by the way you live your life. And that sums up my philosophy pretty well.
That's great. It looks like you have a fly fishing pole.
I do.
And
I do.
why that?
I do. I like to do a lot of different things. Now that I retired a couple years ago, and I always said that I would wanted to play a musical instrument. So I'm trying to teach myself to play the guitar with very limited success. It's hard for me. I'm trying to teach myself to play the banjo with limited success. I'm trying to teach myself to read music, and I'm getting to where I can read it a little bit and I can understand the notes, but I'm very, very slow at it. But another thing I always wanted to do was, I lived in Alaska a couple of years and saw the beauty there, and I always wanted to learn to fly fish. So since I'm retired, I am now trying to learn, and limited success with that too.
That's good. I think it's great to learn different kinds of things.
I agree.
Yeah. If you have any advice for anyone watching, what would it be?
My advice would be, if you're a religious person, then find out what God wants you to do and do it. If you're not a religious person, then I would say it is still your responsibility to live your life so that the world's a better place because you live. That would be my advice.
That's really profound. Let me point something out. So there's a card I'm holding in my hand, and it says on it, "Smile and you've just been tagged." Well, Jim met our family about a year ago and offered to do this interview, but one interesting thing was he did a kind act to us and was like, "Hey, I'm giving you this card. Now you have to go out there and do a kind act and give this card to someone else." Well, let me give you a challenge. You might not have this card in your hand, but you can still reach out. You can still go out and do a kind act, and it can be an unending link.
Absolutely.
Keep going out. Do like Jim said. Find something to do that would make the world a better place, and keep going out to do good things. Well, I'll see you on the next segment of Meeting People. See ya. Thank you so much.
Thank you for having me, Eugene.
Thank you.
It was a lot.